In this episode, I want to give you a harsh reality check on what you're actually doing in your business and how you stack up against a truly optimized organization. Now, are you ready for a harsh dose of reality? Did you know that only 5% of businesses ever do more than $1 million in turnover? Now that's not profit, that's just turnover, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know where you sit in that, but it's only 5%. Now that shocked me, and I want to give you just a bit of an insight into perhaps why 95% of businesses are not reaching the true levels of success that perhaps they're wanting to. And you can't fight the stats. Because out of $1 million, as good as they are, the most someone would be making is around $200,000 net. That's a 20% net profit, and very few businesses are actually making that these days. I see a lot of industries making maybe a 5 or 10% net. Well, if that's the case, they're only making, $100,000 or $50,000 for their hard-earned efforts. So let me just ask you a couple of questions, guys, and hang with me on this because this truly can make a massive difference to the results that you're achieving. Are you ready to take a bit of a test with me? Alright, test number one. Now, I had a client recently and they were saying, oh, well, we're really good at our sales and we got things down pretty pat. There's not much that you could do there to come in and help us. But they did take my advice and they did take us on to help them. When we walked into this organisation, within one visit, we tripled their sales processes. Why? Because they hadn't given any structured sales training to their organisation. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when was the last time you did some sales training with your team? Did you actually just expect them to miraculously know how to communicate with someone and know how to get their thoughts across? Or have you put some time and effort into teaching them what to say and letting them know how to interact with the client and maybe perhaps shut this mouth of theirs and listen with the 2 ears that God gave them? I don't know. I think you can answer that one. Here's another one. After you've taught them how to sell, have you got a structured follow-up system happening so that when they say, oh, look, let me think about it, oh, God, don't you love that statement? Well, it's really, they've got more thoughts or questions happening in their head that you haven't really answered most of the time. And if they do escape from you and you haven't actually closed that sale, how good is your structured follow-up process? Have you got one in place? Are you monitoring it? Is it effective? Now, added to that, let's just say you have got a sale. And they go, oh, thank you so much for the job. And let's face it, most business owners I meet do a pretty decent job. I mean, you don't really sell crappy material, do you? So if you're doing a great job, you'd assume that your clients are happy with the product or the service that you provided to them. And if they're happy with that product or service, do you think that maybe they'd be happy to give you a referral? So what is your referral program? Have you got a structured referral system in place? Or do you just hope that somebody's going to tell their friends about you? Now that's not a referral, that's just word of mouth. What we want to know is that you've got a structured referral program happening in your business. So just those 3 things. Number 1, have you done any sales training with your staff? Number 2, have you put in a structured follow-up system so that you can keep communicating with your marketplace, with your leads? And number 3, when you've got a sale from someone, have you put in a structured referral program in your business? Those 3 things alone, if you put your focus and attention onto them and made sure that you nailed them down, you documented the processes, you tested it, and then you made a policy that this is how things happen in your business, will have a massive, massive impact on the results that you're getting in your business. I promise you, just that little bit of work that you do will probably improve your sales and your results by 10, 15, 20. In actually recent cases, that result that I just told you, 300%. And another individual, I'm not fair to reveal their name because I haven't asked their permission, but another individual, we achieved a 400% increase in sales with just one small tweak in their business. What could you do with yours? So ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to take a minute and I'd like you to do the Harsh Marsh Business Reality Test. So at the end of this video, you're going to get a link that's going to take you to our Harsh Marsh Reality Test. Answer some questions that are there and see how you stack up. Are you one of the individuals that are only doing $1 million in turnover, maybe less? Did you know that only 5% of people in Australia earn more than $140,000? Well, if you're a business owner, ladies and gentlemen, God help me, you deserve to make more than that. The things that you do, the risks that you take, and the sacrifices that you make to become a business owner should be rewarded. And sadly, many individuals don't get the returns that they should from their company. We would love to help you fix it, so have the courage. Take the Marsh business reality test. See how you stack up, and we'd love to help you.